Russian commanders launched a major offensive against Ukraine. Multiple BMPs and tanks advanced in formation, supported by artillery fire and a rolling smokescreen to block Ukrainian drones. But Ukrainian defenses were ready. Battalion commanders, already aware of the attack, began preparing their counterstrike. Abrams, Javelins, HIMARS, and the Ukrainian artillery group, which knew the exact position of the Russian column, launched a powerful strike. We've gathered the footage, along with detailed insights into the operation. Don't forget to subscribe, this is going to be interesting. It all starts with several Russian BMPs and tanks advancing forward. The armored group breaks through and opens fire on Ukrainian positions. As the column moves closer, Russian tanks intensify their fire. To protect themselves from javelins and FPV drones, the Russians deploy a smokescreen. At first, it looks like a successful mission, but everything changes when a Ukrainian soldier fires a javelin. The missile strikes the top of the tank's turret, piercing the armor. The crew immediately abandons the tank and jumps into an APC. Ukrainian commanders, watching the assault in real time, order artillery to finish off the abandoned vehicles. Ukrainian forces deploy their M777 system. A precise strike destroys the abandoned BMP. Meanwhile, Russian commanders respond with artillery fire on Ukrainian positions. Ukrainian soldiers attempt to finish off the stopped armor with RPGs. A near hit is not enough. That's when the M777 intervenes again, destroying the tank. Cluster munitions rain down, further devastating the vehicles. Soon, Ukrainian bomber drones join in, dropping explosives on Russian BMPs. Flames engulf one vehicle. Moments later, when the fire reaches the ammunition, a violent detonation rips it apart, scattering metal into the sky. A vampire drone also strikes a smoking tank, leaving it crippled. Despite the setbacks, Russian soldiers continue their assault. Ukrainian infantry engage them in firefights. Russian artillery suppresses Ukrainian positions, while commanders urge their troops forward. Under heavy shelling, Ukrainian commanders dispatch an APC to evacuate soldiers from danger. But it is hit by a Russian FPV drone. The crew abandons the vehicle. In the chaos, Ukrainian troops manage to capture a Russian soldier.
Откуда стреляют сейчас? Через сколько у вас там позиции?
Тут через 50 позиций.
Сколько там человек?
Even with losses, Russian armored units push through. Several vehicles cross the defense line until disaster strikes. A BMP full of Russian soldiers hits a mine. This buys Ukrainian forces precious time. Their artillery, already aimed, delivers a precise hit and destroys another tank, blocking the road. Russian BMPs try to bypass across open fields, but ammunition inside detonates, tearing one apart. As the column keeps moving, Ukrainian FPV drones wait in ambush. One after another, the armored vehicles are struck and destroyed.
Ой, сладенький! Ай, Вася! Ай, Вася, хорош! Great success! Great success!
Ukrainian FPV drones deliver final blows, while Russian artillery attempts to keep up the pressure. Shelling intensifies, forcing Ukrainian soldiers to endure heavy losses.
Where's my f***ing weapon?
In response, Ukrainian commanders deploy an intelligence drone to locate the hidden Russian artillery. The drone spots 2 units concealed in the tree line, capable of firing shells up to 30 kilometers. Coordinates are passed to HIMARS operators. A missile is launched and lands with pinpoint accuracy, destroying one system. A second strike forces another crew to abandon their burning artillery. What remains is just twisted scrap metal. Meanwhile, Russian armored vehicles attack from multiple directions, but Ukrainian FPV drones strike again. Drones penetrate armor and set BMPs ablaze. Despite heavy losses, Russian commanders keep sending more vehicles in hopes of gaining ground. Ukrainian artillery responds with precise fire. FPV drones cripple another Russian tank, damaging its control system and sending it into a pit. Abandoned vehicles become easy targets for Ukrainian artillery and drones. One Russian BMP does manage to deploy infantry, but Ukrainian operators quickly strike their hideouts. FPV drones are directed to their positions, leaving them no chance to regroup. Ukrainian infantry engage in firefights, inflicting heavy casualties and forcing Russian troops to retreat. The Ukrainian M777 receives fresh coordinates and destroys another BMP with a direct hit. As Russian forces try to escape, one BMP runs over an anti-tank mine, while another is destroyed by precise artillery fire. Yet another group of BMPs breaks through, only to be hunted down again. Russian soldiers attempt to hide in destroyed buildings and even inside pipes, but FPV drones track them down relentlessly. Drone after drone is sent, leaving Russian forces no chance to recover. Evacuation attempts with small vehicles are cut short, as Ukrainian FPV drones strike them one by one. By the end, the battlefield is filled with destroyed Russian armor, burning wrecks, and abandoned vehicles. Ukrainian artillery and drones ensure that every attempt to push forward ends in catastrophic losses for the Russian side.